Hello viewer, this is your first agricultural TV station in Nigeria. My name is Joshua Ishaya, and of course I'm welcoming you to the program Back to Farm. Back to Farm is a program that is quite very different from any other program reason because it's a program that woos a lot of people, be it in the private sector and in the governmental startup, to take up to agriculture as a new way of living, or better still, to be able to feed ourselves with what we grow. And of course, it's on that note, more reason the program has to go to nooks and crannies to make sure we bring to you best brains and best hands to discourse topical issues that has to do with agriculture. And today, of course, again, is a regular talking about High Chief Sir Daniel Okafor, KSMJP, happens to be here in the studio with me. Chief, it's good to have you once again.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for having me.
Well, if you're just tuning in for the very first time, you're welcome. And of course, today on the program Back to Farm, we're going to be talking about the use of organic fertilizer in food production. It is no longer a news that people have now decided to be buying food that are being processed by organic fertilizer. Reason because it is believed that it is healthier and more nutritious. And of course, there are some special prices to those agricultural produce. And that is what we'll be discussing today on the program. And of course, we will see how important it is for we all to go with organic fertilizer in growing our crops. We can remember back in the day when our forefathers, before the introduction of inorganic fertilizer into our food, our forefathers tell us that plants were growing so big and very, very fertile. And of course, people were living longer as a result of consuming plants that were grown with organic fertilizer. But the trends has actually changed. It's more reason why you tend to hear a lot of diseases coming out as a result of using inorganic fertilizer. But then, I will not be saying much as Chief is going to be here to tell us. Chief, once again, you're welcome.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for having me once again.
All right. So basically, Chief, we're talking about organic fertilizer. In your own opinion, how important it is for Nigerians or agriculture to take up organic fertilizer to grow our food?
Yeah, thank you, Joshua. You see, the organic fertilizer is very, very good, mostly because of the benefits, drives on it, health-wise. It is when we talk about organic fertilizer, we talk about the importance of growing food without fertilizer organically. It is very important and it is very good.
Okay.
Because reason is that a lot of things is being our food mostly for importation is rejected because of most of the fertilizers fertilizer they are using. So the organic fertilizer, it's only that it is very expensive to grow organically food. But there is a way to do it. This is the way we are taught in many years on how to do compost manure. All this is the benefit that we can derive from our local farmers, teaching them how to do compost manure. So another thing is simple. If you want to grow anything organically, you may not use any chemical. You don't need to use any chemical to even use or herbicide in your farm. So how do you do it? When you want to remove the grasses, first and foremost, you don't need to burn that grasses. You have to bury the grasses on your farm and make sure that when you bury it well, it will decompose and it will be a sort of organic fertilizer. And another thing is that there's organic fertilizer many places, in Nigeria these days, a lot. We have signed agreement with many of the organic fertilizer companies. But the only thing I notice is simple, that organic fertilizer is expensive and is good because health-wise you are getting the best of the food.
Okay. Chief, do you think it's possible for us to go into mechanized agriculture using organic fertilizer? That is having a very big farmland but using organic fertilizer. Can we be able to sustain such policy in Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, in Nigeria now, there is what have happened in this present administration.
Okay.
There is organic fertilizer department. Yesterday, I was with the director of organic, in charge of organic fertilizer in the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Input Department. I was with them yesterday discussing the issue of a fertilizer that is manufactured in Nigeria with neem. So that is organically, and that is the best thing that we can do. And we are asking Nigerians to go into production of organic fertilizer in Nigeria because we have the raw materials to do that. Because a lot of organic fertilizer is coming from overseas, which I don't even like. I told the director yesterday that I don't like fertilizer coming from overseas saying organic. No. Who is monitoring them? Who is regulating them? So what we need is, if it is organic, we must get it from Nigeria. A materials that can, because we have everything it takes. We have neems, we have this manure, we have a cow dung, we have a poultry dung, we have many things that can use to do organic fertilizer. So what my preaching now is that we must tell our farmers to use it. And it is very good if we can use it to do mechanized farming and get more of it. And let me tell you, good agricultural practices shows us that, they teach us that the organic fertilizer is the best way to go. Because our importation of our, to export our food, there must be something to be done. And this is the only way that our products cannot be rejected again. So I am preaching that organic fertilizer should be used in any way so that we can move from this stage to another stage. Because without export, not only Nigeria this thing, so we need to do that.
Okay. Now, Chief, you just talked about good agricultural practice. What is good agricultural practice?
A simple thing is doing the right thing. Let me tell you, when you come to a farm, a farm is supposed to have an access road, have good water, have quality water, have a small toilet, I think it means, where you can have a place where you can change your clothes and other things, where you can wash your hands. And the quality water we are talking about is water that has no particles and other things. So all this thing is something that everybody knows. This is exactly what you need to do to have a good agricultural practice. And this thing, and when you are using when you are doing your farm, you do it according to the standard. The standard is what I'm just trying to tell you. There is a standard of doing farming. This standard comes in very easy that a farmer is supposed to know. And most of our farmers knows about that, but it's only that they need more training to learn about good agricultural practice. I think it means the gapping of your product. Like now, if you want to plant this is what you need to do. I think it means then the spaces. All these things is something that we need. We are taught on that, but the only thing is that Nigeria have not invested in good agricultural practices, because it is something that a training was supposed to be done locally and international.
Okay. Well, Chief, organic fertilizer seems to be quite expensive. So do you think a common man can be able to afford that, comparing to maybe probably going to your market and then have 2-3 mudu of your urea it's as easy as that, compared to you now start stressing yourself to go get the neem tree, get it squeezed, bring out the juice out of it, and then start spraying on the farm and all that. Do you think it's which one is?
Let me tell you one thing. It is not expensive.
Okay.
Because the reason why I'm saying it's not expensive is that quality food is not expensive. Because what you benefit from quality food is your health. It will tell on you. We are talking about Nigeria. Some of them, sometimes 45, 50 years or 60 years, you see a Nigeria moving like this thing. Why? Why is this so? Why is this so? Is it not what contamination that your things that we are eating? So what we are trying to do is we need to revise back on what our forefathers have been then on the issue of organic fertilizer, organic farming, because this is very easy. Let me tell you, there are what we call shifting cultivation, where you can do your farm this year, 2 years, you leave to the other side and to do. All this thing is an idea that our forefathers have. But you know, we know that a population is growing. Quite all right. I know some of the organic fertilizer that can give you 1 hectare with a little money, like say 20,000, you get 1 hectare. It's not bad. 25,000 or 30,000 for what? It's not bad, because the quality of what you get is what we are talking about. And if you want to export, you get more money. You get more money. The only what is here is simple. We are asking the government to come into to assist the organic farming in Nigeria. Make it a must-do and make it to be mechanized.
Okay. But Chief, how can the government now be able to encourage or support organic fertilizer in agriculture?
Let me tell you, a lot have been done now.
Okay.
Because yesterday I was there, I spent almost 4 hours with the director, and we talk about how are they going to support organic farmers, which I know it is in the line of what they are trying to do. The input they are giving now, there's a group that they are going to give to organic and inorganic fertilizer. So organic fertilizer will get their own share, inorganic fertilizer will get your own share. So it is based on the farmer to say, yes, I want to go organic or I want to go inorganic. So it's for you. So whatever you're talking now, the government have done their own best, and we are going to follow it up to make sure that it is done. Because we are now trying to teach and train our farmers on how to use the best use of organic fertilizer for their market, for international market, I think me, and for the health of the Nigeria and Nigerian people.
Chief, do you think that farmers will embrace organic fertilizer compared to inorganic fertilizer? Because inorganic fertilizer, you end up, your plants quickly grow, they quickly grow in a period of very short time, as against organic fertilizer. Do you think farmers will adopt something that's going to take them much time before they harvest their fruit or harvest their farm?
Let me tell you, I have gone around now. I noticed a lot of people now is buying organic food. And those people buying organic food is those people who can afford it. And when the farmers notice that they are making money, forget about this. What they need to do is that when they do the organic, we are trying to tell the government to open what we call organic market. This organic market is what we go. You see, in overseas, when you go to any supermarket or any, you see a group, they will tell you this is a organic food. This is this. And organic food is times 3, times 4, times 5, times 6. The price I said. So what I want trying to tell you is the government need to do that, to promote it. And we need to do more advocacy and more training in the case of having a really way to do that. The way forward is simple. When the farmers started to make money, you can't tell them, because I know my people. My people, like when they make money on certain things, you see them do a lot of things. They will go on it. They will not say no. because the kind of money they will make, it's not easy money.
Wow. Well, it's still here on Back to Farm on your first agricultural TV station in the nation, talking about the Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. I've been together with none other in the studio but High Chief Sir Daniel Okafor, KSA JMP, and he happens to be the Vice President of All Farmers Association of Nigeria. And of course, we've been discussing the use of organic fertilizer in food production. How is it going to help agriculture to grow, or better still, make us healthier? Stay tuned. We'll be back after this short break. Don't go away. Many thanks for staying through with us here on Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. Before we went on that break, we're discussing the use of organic fertilizer in food production, and of course, we've been discussing what Chief Sir Daniel Okafor, the Vice President of Farmers Association of Nigeria. Chief, it's good to have you back.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Chief, you talk about your training at the Coventry University in the United Kingdom back then in 2006. Now, I want you to train. You know, when you go there to be trained, is to come back to train us.
That's what we do.
So now, basically, can you just give us a rundown of how it all went down there during your training in the UK?
Okay, in 2006, we are in Agri-Show in Coventry. So we have a program in Coventry University on 2006 on the use of organic fertilizer and the benefit of using organic fertilizer for food production. And a lot of things happen in that year where the lecturer really tell us stories of why Nigerians always, after clearing the bush, we use we burn the whole this thing. And that's what we are burning is a part of something we can bury, and it becomes the manure, and it becomes organic this thing. So we learned what we need to do on the issue of the organic fertilizer. You see, the manure that people don't even know how to do. And again, there's something I noticed, sawdust that we normally throw away, burn in any time. And also what they use to tell us that we can use it to put it in a this thing. Before you know it, it will decay and become organic this thing, which you can produce food with. Any poultry manure, cow dung, many things. So what we're trying to say is that the best option is to start now again to, because we stepped down that time, but because we cannot make it, because I cannot do a lot because there's no sponsorship. We need to start again to step down to the all this thing, the way and the manner we can do, so that everybody in the whole states and local government should know about how to do their own little way or organic this thing, to prepare organic fertilizer and organic farming, because it is the only thing that it is the way out, because of the kind of sickness that we are witnessing now. When you eat organic food, automatically you become healthy, and maybe for years you will not have a sickness. So I want to tell people now to join us in this crusade to grow organic food in Nigeria and in Africa.
Okay. Now, Chief, one of the questions I've been asking is, I find it very difficult, or I've never seen it personally, where they are selling organic fertilizer, and that markets need to be tapped. Is there any way we can be able to say, okay, this is fertilizer I'm selling, but it's organic fertilizer, not just organic food? I know organic food is available, but now we're talking about how do we find a way to see if we can actually be able to gather all those things we want so that we can probably convert them into organic fertilizer. In what way can we be able to achieve that? To say, okay, now, this fertilizer you're buying, it's organically made.
So you don't know there's a department in the fees. There's a department in the feed, that is input department, that deals on organic fertilizer. And that's what I told you when we are starting this program, that I was there yesterday discussing with the director about organic this thing. Because my friend in US is organizing one and is want to register it here. And it is used with neem. It's a neem product, but organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizer, organic insecticide, organic pesticide, all these things combined together. So he's the one that is talking about this ginger problem that they have, that he has to.
Yeah, the ginger problem.
That Kaduna ginger, this thing. Yes. My friend Mufo is the person now. In fact, he's trying to do a lot of things on it to make sure that there's nothing like that again. Wow. He's doing it with the farmers in Kaduna State now. I think it's the kind of one that organic this thing that fertilizer can in fact can kill all that diseases you are talking about. Wow. So that is what we are trying to say. So what we try to do now is simple. If you need organic fertilizer, come to me. We have more than 6 in my office now. Wow. That we normally sell to our farmers.
Okay. Those are the words of the Vice President of All Farmers Association of Nigeria, High Chief Sir Daniel Okafor, KSMJP, a regular person in this studio where he comes with this best game, because believe me, make sure we bring to you people who know it, people who are involved in it, people who agriculture is their life. And High Chief Sir Daniel Okafor is one of those people who talks agriculture, who eats agriculture, who lives and sleeps agriculture. So it's all about agriculture here. On that note, many thanks for everyone who made it possible. Buba has been on the console, and of course, Odisha on the camera as well. The program has been Back to Farm. See you same time, same station. Bye for now.